Welcome to Shaw University, the first historically Black institution of higher education founded in North Carolina, and one of the oldest HBCUs in the nation. Located in beautiful downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, this university boasts many firsts, including being the first college in the nation to offer a 4-year medical program and the first historically Black college to open its doors to women. I'm your host, Desi Williams, and over the next half hour, we're going to tour this historic campus and meet students, aspiring educators, physicians, entrepreneurs who proudly call themselves Shaw Bears. We'll walk the grounds where some of our nation's iconic civil rights moments were created, and also see some of the original buildings where pioneering leaders in our nation's history convened. We'll hear inspiring stories and learn how this private university is creating its own academic district to transform the future of higher education. Welcome to Shaw University. This is the College Tour. Camry is a third-year graduate school student pursuing her teacher license in early childhood education. She understands the power of knowledge and decided to pay it forward by becoming an educator and inspiring the next generation. As the first in her family to attend college, Camry knows how transformative education can be. Take it away, Camry.
Thanks, Desi. Hi, everyone. Growing up at the age of 10, I knew I wanted to become a teacher. I set a goal to attend college because I wanted to break the generational challenges of becoming the first family member to attend college. As I considered colleges, I knew I wanted a small environment and to develop a relationship with my professors. My cousin is a Shaw graduate, and she mentioned that Shaw University has one of the best education departments. So I applied and I got accepted. I love the background and history of Shaw University, being the first HBCU in the South, and its religious aspects drove me to love the university. It is a big family. The professors motivate you to reach your full potential, which has made a major impact in my life and my teaching career. The education department is a state preparation program and is accredited by the National Council for the Accreditation of Educators Preparation. They take your teaching experiences to the next level by allowing you to attend different schools in Wake County. This exposure taught us how to run a classroom and to become an outstanding teacher. I was fortunate during my undergraduate years to be eligible for work study, in which I worked at the Shaw University Child Development Center. I am now a teacher assistant in which we partner with NC Pre-K and our local school system. I am currently in my last year of graduate school at Shaw University, which gives me the preparation of the real world of becoming a licensed teacher. This academic journey has taught me the values of diversity and communicating with families. I know that presenting a welcoming and loving environment to students will make us leaders we are destined to be. Go Shaw Bears! That's my story. Back to you, Desi.
Camry, we are so proud of you. Teachers make a huge difference in our lives, and Shaw University has a long history of preparing and producing quality educators. And as you've demonstrated, education is something that no one can take away. Thanks so much for sharing your journey and experiences at Shaw. Robert is a senior biology major who always knew he wanted to be a doctor. But there's more to this Florida native than just the books. He's learning leadership skills and making lifelong connections as part of the Royal Court at Shaw University, which is rich in history and tradition. Robert, tell us more about your experiences on campus.
Thanks, Desi. What's going on, y'all? I always knew I wanted to be a doctor. From a young age, I was exposed to different physicians from various walks of life, each with their own distinct style, and that ignited my calling. When choosing a university, being involved in clubs and organizations was important to me. I saw a place where I can grow, make an impact, and have a fulfilling college experience. I'm a Florida boy, so I didn't know too much about Shaw or North Carolina. However, I met a Shaw University recruiter at my local college fair where I was accepted into the Honors College on the spot. Coming to Shaw without any friends or family, I found my community through the Royal Court. From football games to talent shows, homecoming, and coronation, it became an organization I fell in love with. Roll Corps empowered me to explore other organizations like the Minority Association of Pre-Health Students, aka MAPS, and the oldest and coldest fraternity of the land, Alpha, Phi Alpha, which was established to serve a powerful purpose for African American men. For me, Shaw University is a beacon of opportunity. As the first HBCU in the South, we have a trailblazing legacy. From pioneering the first four-year medical school to opening our doors to women and playing a vital role in the creation of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC. I never thought I would learn this much while having this much fun. My HBCU has instilled in me the importance of self-care and that your network is your net worth. I am proud and I dare to dream big. Next up for me, medical school. To become a board-certified ophthalmologist, dedicated to providing quality care for my community and serving my people. Back to you, Desi.
What an impactful legacy that is for students regarding social activism on Shaw's campus. Clearly, there's so much more to college life than just the classroom. Robert, thank you for giving us more insight into Shaw University's rich history and long-standing campus traditions. Let's hear from Jayla, who goes by JMac. She's a junior mass communications major who's getting hands-on experience in traditional and digital media technology as a student ambassador and content creator for the football team. Shaw University is preparing the next generation of storytellers and positioning them for success in the workplace. JMac, tell us more about your journey.
Thanks, Desi, for the introduction. Hey everyone, ever since I was a little girl, I always knew I wanted to go to a HBCU. With my family being HBCU alumni, I got a first-hand experience on what the HBCU life was about. After some tough decisions, I decided to attend the Shaw University. I came to Shaw University with the offer to play on the women's soccer team. Sadly, that didn't go as planned. And I didn't know what my life would be like without being an athlete. But after I took my first course in the mass communications department, I started to enjoy school more than ever before. All the students in the mass communication department are amazing, and we challenge each other to be better. Being in small classrooms and getting to work one-on-one with your professors has helped me succeed a lot in my studies. I've gained skills in reporting, writing, content creation, and media management, but by far my favorite part is the networking. I even got an internship at ESPN. Another one of my favorite things about going to Shaw is how everyone on campus is like a big family. We all support and bond with each other, whether that's attending sports games, church chats, pageants, or campus events. Being a mass comm major, you won't just learn about it at Shaw University. You'll get a chance to get hands-on experience. I never imagined I'd be able to build my portfolio so quickly by being a content creator for the football team, a student ambassador, or a runner-up in the pageant. Shaw has made me feel fully confident that I will succeed in my career after my studies. Well, that's my story. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Back to you, Desi.
JMac, congratulations on your amazing internship. What a great opportunity to learn, grow, develop new skills, and gain hands-on experience while you're a student. Thanks so much for sharing an important story about perseverance and pursuing your dreams. Keep up the good work. Laasia took a slightly different path as a transfer student, coming to Shaw University to major in exercise science. She has leveraged her access to faculty, along with the course curriculum and close-knit campus community, to learn about nutrition and to make improvements overall for her health and lifestyle. Laasia, tell us more about your experiences at Shaw.
Thanks, Desi. Hi, everyone. My journey began a bit differently as a transfer student from a community college. Attending an HBCU was always my dream, but I knew I wanted to stay close to home. That's when I discovered Shaw University. The location instantly captured my heart. I mean, who wouldn't want to live in the vibrant city of Raleigh, North Carolina, with the campus right in the middle of downtown? When I arrived, I had to navigate through some adjustments, but the faculty and staff embraced me as part of their family right from the start. I made use of the various resources available, such as the Career Center and the Math and Writing Lab. Having struggled with tests in the past, I found tremendous help through weekly tutoring sessions. The Career Center also equipped me with valuable information on internships, jobs, and resume writing. As a mid-year transfer, my time in the exercise science program has been brief but fulfilling. I've learned about the nutrition intake needed to stay healthy, along with some medical terminology that I'll use in the field. I've been able to translate what I'm learning in the classroom into my real life in such a rewarding way. I have already started to watch the labels of what I consume, and I am able to create my own workouts around the muscle group that I would like to focus on. Shaw University has already made me a better person in the short time of being here. I've formed connections, pursued internships, participated in pageants, and I've also engaged with employers at job fairs. The transition to Raleigh was a significant change for me, but Shaw University has become my second home. The relationships that I've built at this university will always be cherished, and I am grateful for the personal growth that I've experienced. Back to you, Desi.
It sounds like Shaw University is a second home now and a place where lifelong connections are made. Thanks for pointing out how important it is to build a community that nurtures and supports your dreams and success. We're glad to hear that Shaw was the right move for you, Laasia. We wish you the best. Next up is Natalia, a senior psychology major from Michigan who is seeking a truly authentic HBCU educational experience, complete with hanging out on the yard, serious fashion and step shows, and an awesome marching band. And of course, an epic week of homecoming activities. Natalia, tell us all about how amazing student life can be.
Thanks, Desi. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted that true HBCU experience. What better place to get that other than the first HBCU in the South, Shaw University. I chose Shaw University because of its smaller class size that allows for tighter bonds with your professors and administrators. What makes Shaw truly special is we know how to have a good time while pursuing our education, like our bi-weekly lunchtime event, Bear Breaks. We have a DJ who sets a vibe, often with a specific theme like mental wellness. It's a great opportunity to enjoy lunch and take care of yourself in other ways. On a larger scale, we host events like Homecoming and Springfest, which serve as a bridge between alumni and current students. Homecoming is a week filled with activities such as coordination, vibrant yard parties, fashion, talent shows, late night brunches, a National Panhellenic Council showcase, a comedy show, and a concert featuring your favorite underground artists. These events not only foster a sense of community among our students, but also facilitates connections with neighboring HBCUs. Homecoming is a legendary event that goes down in the books. From the hype of the football game to the tailgate, it's a time filled with excitement and an opportunity to connect with alumni. This celebration brings together different generations, sparking meaningful dialogue and experiences. Student-led groups like Student Activities Board, Student Government Association, and Royal Court work tirelessly to coordinate events that speak to students and create unforgettable memories. In this dynamic environment, I've learned the value of trying new things. With the support from my peers, I've realized I can achieve anything I put my mind to. Back to you, Desi.
Wow, on-campus yoga, Shaw Bear Breaks, and more. Thanks for sharing the importance of self-care for students. It's easy to get overwhelmed with classes, exams, and extracurriculars, but it's good to know there are resources in place to make sure students have an outlet for fun, relaxation, and emotional restoration. Thanks, Natalia. Khil is a Shaw University alum from Augusta, Georgia, who majored in computer science. As a reminder, Shaw University is located in the heart of the Triangle area of North Carolina, which is known for its high-tech research, universities, and technology corporations. Students majoring in computer science at Shaw are surrounded by opportunities for success. Khil, tell us more.
Thanks, Desi. Greetings, everyone. I specifically chose Shaw University because of its outstanding reputation in the field of technology and its location in the thriving Triangle area of Raleigh, North Carolina. I was excited to come to Shaw University for its tech programs, but what really intrigued me was the chance to share my own story and build something authentic. I knew that my resourcefulness would empower me to establish something unique and organic and make a meaningful impact during my time at Shaw. I also embraced the chance to step out of my comfort zone, knowing it would open doors for personal growth. And let me tell you, my 4 years at Shaw have been a journey of immersion in the computer science program. It's been an environment where solutions are fostered, collaborations are formed, and students truly benefit from their daily interactions. In the computer science department, our professors provided a dedicated period for engaging activities to enhance our technical skills. Their support and hands-on approach kept us in line with the program's core narrative. I see college as a valuable investment where patience and dedication lead to rewarded outcomes. At Shaw, we believe that success and enjoyment can coexist. Our Student Government Association plans engaging events throughout the semester, while the Career Center offers a ton of opportunities for internships, conferences, and travel. As I entered the next chapter after graduation, I refused to become a statistic without a plan. Blessed with 3 full-time salary offers in tech, I chose one that aligned with my career goals. It's incredible to think how far I've come and how proudly I represent my HBCU. The lessons I've learned along the way have been invaluable to me and my fellow peers, shaping us into individuals ready to make a difference. Back to you, Desi.
Wow, 3 job offers right out of college. Congratulations. What an amazing accomplishment. Not to mention that Shaw University also has a Center for Cybersecurity Education and Research that focuses on increasing minority representation in the cybersecurity industry. Clearly, Shaw University is setting its students up for success. Thanks, Khil. Sydney says that Shaw University is a great place for lifelong learners. She's going to share her experiences as a freshman adult learner or non-traditional student who's majoring in business and African American history. This coffee entrepreneur shares her take too on what it means and how to succeed on campus as an adult student. Tell us more, Sydney.
Thanks, Desi. After my first year of undergrad at a different university, I decided to take a gap year that turned into a gap decade where I found myself at the bottom of a coffee mug and behind a camera lens. With the constant support of my family, especially my older brother, I was inspired to pursue my degree. Their encouragement, along with guidance from my advisor, allowed me to cultivate a new support system within the Shaw community. Both the dedicated staff and my fellow students have played an invaluable role in my journey. Becoming a student again was not without its difficulties, but Shaw provided me the necessary support to overcome each obstacle. From brushing up on algebra to balancing work commitments, I found all the resources I needed to stay focused. Initially, my goal was simply to complete my degree. However, thought-provoking history and sociology classes at Shaw ignited new ambition, and now I aspire to pursue advanced degrees. Shaw University is the ideal destination for a successful career pivot. With online classes, supportive advisors, and subsidized certifications, you can enrich your resume and upgrade your current job. Our career services team will guide you through the internship process and connect you with employers at numerous job fairs. As an African American history and business major and a coffee entrepreneur, I can't help but be inspired by the remarkable story of Althea Tanner. She used her food-based business to emancipate herself and 23 others, and even establish a school. Hearing about individuals like her reminds me that starting over doesn't mean starting from scratch. At Shaw University, you'll find the perfect environment to reset and soar, with unwavering support and endless inspiration. Back to you, Desi.
Thank you, Sydney. It just goes to show that everyone has the ability to be a lifelong learner, even if it means going back to the basics. And kudos to you for taking advantage of Shaw University's campus resources and career center to help guide your academic journey. Meet Devon, a junior mass communication major and kicker for the Shaw University football team. Hear how he turned a challenge into a triumph after suffering an injury that threatened to end his athletic dreams. The resources and support he received both on and off the field nurtured his recovery and helped to develop his leadership skills. Tell us more about your story, Devon.
Thanks, Desi. Ever since high school, I've been a big footballer, so when I got the opportunity to play for the Shaw University Bears, I jumped at the chance. As a freshman, I was selected as CIAA All-Rookie Team Kicker. By my sophomore year, I was given more responsibilities on the team, but I suffered an injury in my dominant leg. My coaches here at Shaw never gave up on me. Instead, they taught me that with hard work and perseverance, anything is possible. By the end of the 2022 season, I became the only kicker in the CIAA to record points kicking with both legs. Being a member of the Shaw Athletic Program has been the highlight of my time here. Not only has it been fun, but I've gotten to be part of such a strong community of athletes. We all know each other by name and we support one another to the fullest on the field or court and in the classroom. Leadership has always come naturally to me, and the values that I've learned through being a student athlete at Shaw have empowered me to continue down that leadership path. I currently serve as the president of the Creative Cubs, an organization that provides an outlet for all the creatives at Shaw. Whether you're a writer, artist, photographer, or a musician, the Creative Cubs let their creativity shine. My time as a Shaw University Bear has helped me become a better person. The things I've learned here I'll keep with me for the rest of my life, like how to make the most out of every situation and knowing that I can achieve any goal I set my mind to. Go Bears, and back to you, Desi.
Way to go, and keep letting your creativity shine, Devon. What an important lesson about the power of athletics to build leadership and character. And also a testament to the incredible strength forged by community and connection. Thanks for sharing your story, Devon. Latanya is a Shaw University alum who graduated with a Master's of Divinity. With a full career behind her, she now has the benefit of putting her degree to work in her ministry and life calling as a hospital chaplain. At Shaw, she found a caring and supportive community who helped her reach her full potential. Take it away, Latanya.
Thank you, Desi, for that lovely introduction. I'm originally from Wilmington, North Carolina, where I obtained my undergraduate degree in communications with an emphasis in public relations. I worked my way through college at UPS, where I've been employed for the last 36 years and just recently retired. Shaw University is a school rich in history and accomplishments, but with a small town family environment. That's one of the things that drew me to the school. I waited until I was 52 years old and had been out of undergrad for 30 years to start the journey of obtaining my master's. I had taken a clinical pastoral education course for chaplaincy and realized that that was one of my gifts. In order to become a board-certified chaplain, a Master's of Divinity is required. As an adult learner, working full-time and raising 2 children as a single parent, Shaw and its staff met me where I was and ensured the completion of my journey. Now, as a proud alum of Shaw University Divinity School, I consider it such an honor and a privilege to share my journey. The sense of family within, and most importantly, the determination of each professor to ensure that students are successful in their endeavors is truly amazing. Shaw has enhanced my ministry by giving me the educational tools to be competent to stand anywhere in the world and proudly represent Shaw University Divinity School. As a result of obtaining my Master's of Divinity degree at Shaw, I was able to retire from UPS, and now I'm working in my called career of hospital chaplaincy and doing church ministry. I'm so grateful for the people that I met at Shaw and the relationships that I've built that will last a lifetime. Back to you, Desi.
What an inspiring journey, and how wonderful to know that individuals are fulfilling their life's calling. Shaw University's Divinity School prepares students for full-time ministry and enables students to use their vision and vocation to make an impact in their congregations, their communities, and the world. Thank you, Latanya. Meet Malachi, a junior visual and performing arts major and business minor who has his sights set on greatness in the classroom and on the field. As a chorus member and drum major, Malachi is here to tell us all about the Platinum Sound, Shaw University's legendary marching band that was also featured in a national commercial. Malachi, take it away.
Thanks, Desi. Growing up, I always loved the performing arts. Whether it was singing, dancing, acting, or just playing instruments, I enjoyed it all. I never really thought about doing it professionally, but I was just a child trying to make his parents happy. And after losing my mother to COVID, I didn't think I was ever going to college. But I persevered. I graduated high school early and found Shaw University to be my home away from home. At first, I wasn't too sure about going to school 10 hours away. But ever since I joined the band and choir, I have made not just friends, but new family members. Becoming a drum major for the Platinum Sound Marching Band has allowed me to deeply experience the rich culture of Shaw University. And it's more than that. I can be a part of the traditions while being empowered to create my own. I am also a member of the choir, which has helped me to break out of my shell as a musician. I've been singing all my life, but being a part of this group also has allowed me to grow as a solo performer. Outside of band and choir, Shaw University's rich culture, traditions, and small student-to-teacher ratio has helped me develop and build skills needed for my post-college aspirations. I am given so many resources here that I just wouldn't get from other institutions. Started my third year in college, I've grown not only as a student and musician, but as a leader of tomorrow. The administration and staff here have given me the knowledge, tools, and love to keep striving for greatness. Ain't nothing better than the first HBCU of the South. Shaw, you! Back to you, Desi.
That is a high-stepping and high-energy group of musicians and performers. It just goes to show how like-minded individuals can quickly become friends and family. Malachi, thanks for allowing us to take a look behind the scenes at how the magic comes together. That's a wrap for us here at Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina. I want to thank everyone for sharing their stories with us and allowing us to spend time on this beautiful campus. Your rich history and enduring legacy are a tribute to leaders past and present. It's clear that this vibrant campus community is more than just a college, it's an extension of family. From biology to theology and business to communication, Shaw University is transforming a diverse community of learners into future global leaders. If you're looking to nurture and grow your full potential, be sure to check out Shaw University. Until next time, take care.